Hi Capricorn, welcome to your weekly forecast for February 17th through the 23rd. We're going to see what's happening in the week ahead with this lovely little deck here. And then we are going to pull an affirmation card for you guys from this deck here. Alrighty? Without further ado, let's get right on into it. See what's happening for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising in the week ahead. What's happening for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising in the week ahead. Alrighty, my dears. Here is your Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. We had that Leo full moon last week, and so it brought a lot of people into some nervous, fearful energy. A lot of people feel like they're at a crossroads right now. That's why I want to go ahead and do an all oracle card reading for this week. When the energies are like that, I like to do the oracle card readings. So here, see, right off the bat, Capricorn, we've got grounding as your card from Monday, Tuesday. And so some of you, even though Capricorn is associated with the element of earth, and Capricorns aren't typically or not Capricorn, but like earth isn't necessarily associated with like moon energy or emotional energy. It could just be that a lot of you felt that full moon or those full moon vibes a lot more strongly than usual, or maybe even more strongly than other people, depending on what you have in your planetary alignments and your planetary makeup. Maybe some of you really have some planetary placements that really made you feel that full moon in Leo very intensely. And so now is going to be a good time for you guys to get grounded, okay? To just kind of come back down from that emotional realm, to come back down from any kind of fear that you might have picked up in that energy, because that full moon in Leo was all about releasing fear and allowing yourself to be seen, allowing yourself to be appreciated, allowing yourself to succeed and like to step into life purpose, and all of those things that can be kind of scary. So grounding, great ways to ground, guys. There's absolutely wonderful meditations and visualizations that you can do. You can do it through taking showers or taking baths. You can do it connecting with nature. Some people like to just get barefoot and stand outside in the grass or in the sand or something and let their feet kind of ground with the earth. You may not be able to do that depending on where you live or what your circumstances are, but whatever you can do. Some people really like to bring plants into the home environment to bring in more earth energy. I have heard one person actually say, another reader said that what they like to do when they need to ground is they'll have like a little potted plant or something in their house, and they'll just touch the soil of the potted plant, and they just kind of like connect with the soil in that way, or the earth energy in that way. So this is a good time for you to just kind of think of what are some ways that are going to work for you. Capricorn, I feel those of you that are more on the spiritual path, Monday, Tuesday is going to be a time when you're getting some ideas about a sense of ritual for yourself. A little grounding ritual or a little grounding ceremony. I feel some of you are doing something in terms of like a bowing to the universe, or like maybe you're starting the morning doing something, maybe not like yoga, but like your version of yoga, or like your version of like saying a prayer and like maybe like touching the floor or touching the ground or something, and that might be your way of connecting or grounding as well. But it's going to be really important to ground. Another really interesting thing, my dears, is this card is 15. Okay, this card is 15. And so grounding is about the earth, and this is about you taking back your power. You guys are earth signs, Capricorn, and 15 in the tarot is your number, because guess what? In the tarot, the 15th arcana card is the devil, right? And I don't mean devil in a negative way, but each zodiac sign has a major arcana card that's assigned to their zodiac. And you guys, Capricorn, the devil card is the card that symbolizes Capricorn, because you guys are about earth energy. You're about the earth realm, okay? So there's actually not just a need to ground, to disconnect from the fear and to have a sense of grounding. There's actually this powerful energy that's coming from it for you as well. See how she's grounding And it's like this lotus or this thing is opening up and shining light on her, shining warmth on her. She seems very nourished by this. She seems very empowered by this. So I do feel some things are happening Monday, Tuesday, where you're distancing yourself from the fear and you're taking back your power. And grounding is going to be a really great way to make sure you're able to stay on track, to really make sure you can harness that energy and take advantage of it. Okay? Your Wednesday, Thursday card, my darlings, is Dark Night of the Soul. Now, this is interesting because if I am not mistaken, wow, I'm usually pretty good about not having alarms or phone calls go off. So that in itself is a sign saying, listen to this. I think it's going to be significant for some of you, my dears. I was just about to say, Aquarius also got this card. Okay? Dark Night of the Soul. And so for some of you, maybe you have Aquarius in your chart. So this is like a confirmation for you in that way. For other ones of you, your dark night of the soul may be connected with an Aquarius. You may be going through something with an Aquarius that's causing you to have an awakening. Okay? Now, you may be going through something with an Aquarius where maybe this person is like what I call a shadow flame. Okay, I know when I had my dark night of the soul, it was triggered by a shadow flame. So a shadow flame is something that a lot of people may take as like a really significant soulmate, and it is, don't get me wrong, or something that is like people may kind of take it as like a twin flame kind of thing. But then something happens and you realize, whoa, like this is not the right vibration. You begin to see the manipulations. You begin to see the ways in which, like, you know, ways in which you need to change, ways in which they need to change. You begin to see the things that maybe you were asleep to before. There's an awakening. And so it's more karmic. It's more of a karmic kind of connection. And that may be what's happening for some of you. It doesn't have to be with an Aquarius. You know, some of you may just be entering the dark night of the soul. And for some of you, it can be because you had someone that kind of came in and, you know, broke your heart in some way. And I don't know why, Capricorn. I feel like it's already happened, first of all. Like, I don't think that it's going to happen in the middle of the week. I think it's already happened. But it could be the middle of the week is when you're really beginning to feel those feelings, or you're beginning to move through them. And I don't know why, Capricorn, but I feel that for you guys, the dark night of the soul is being triggered by something ending where someone has made you to feel very, very selfish. Like, and I'm not saying that you are, but somebody's trying to make you feel that way. Somebody's trying to, you know, come back around and throw something in your face like you're some kind of a jerk, or, you know, you were unfair to them. And so you're beginning to see the ways in which maybe you had mistook manipulation for love, or you had mistook codependency for loyalty, or as you're awakening, you're just seeing things about yourself that you're wanting to change, and you may be being way too hard on yourself, okay? And that's another reason why grounding is going to be important for you guys, especially those of you who are going through a dark night of the soul. Okay, it's going to be really important that you ground yourself, that you remind yourself this is a time of release. This is a time of, this is going to be the phoenix rising from the ashes here, and I'm clearing out all that needs to be cleared out. And, not to be too critical of yourself, because there's two sides of spiritual awakening. When we begin to awaken spiritually, if we are in the element of self-criticism and beating ourselves up, we will fall into the dark night of the soul. But if we can be in the element of not judging ourselves and reminding ourselves that we are worthy and deserving of unconditional love, this kind of energy, we may be able to move through it a little bit more quickly. All right? But some of you are just needing to grieve. You're needing to grieve and release, what was, what isn't, right, as you're making room for what will be. And some of you are feeling a need of like as you're wanting to change and better yourself, some of you are doing something in terms of like making amends, making amends, you know, in some way, like a living amends in some way, or you know, I'm just getting a feeling of like bowing in prayer, like some kind of ritual. So some of you may even be connecting with a higher power. You know, maybe you're doing something within your home where you're lighting a candle and lighting incense, and you're praying and you're asking that you be cleansed, and you're asking for any kind of you know, lower energies from within you be removed, that you be kept in the light. Some of you may be like going to like a temple or a church and doing some kind of clearing or prayer there. But I do feel with this card for you guys, Capricorn, there's like this sense of just washing away what was and like coming into the new, like a spiritual rebirth kind of energy. Your next card here, my dears, is Soul Child. And if I'm not mistaken, Aquarius also got the same card. I really think they also got the same card. Wow. I shuffled. You guys saw me shuffle. And I did a couple of readings in between your readings where I shuffled. So there's a message here for some of you that's significant within Aquarius. Or you may have Aquarius elements, planetary placements. But the message here again is what I was just telling you guys, Capricorn. You need to have that unconditional love towards yourself, that you are a child of the universe, you are a child of the divine, of God, higher power, whatever you want to call it. And you need to have this mercy on yourself, you know? Because as you're waking up and you're seeing things you wish you would have done differently, or you're wishing you hadn't given somebody so many chances, or you're wishing you hadn't let somebody like dupe you or trick you in some way, and you're really beating yourself up for it. This is like, look, you know, you're a child of the universe. You're learning. You're here to learn. And this is a part of the human process, right? If a 4-year-old came up to you and was like, oh, look, Capricorn, I wrote cat. But they wrote the word cat, you know, K-A-T, right? And like the K was backwards or something. You're not, hopefully, you know, you're not going to be like, oh my God, you're so stupid. Oh, don't you know the K doesn't go that way? Cat's with a C, it's not with a K. You're not going to be, hopefully the majority of you are not going to be like that. And if you are going to be like that, please stay away from children. But you would understand. You might even think it was kind of cute or kind of endearing. Like, oh, good job. Wow, you know. And you might little by little say, oh, what other letter makes a K sound? Can you think of any other words that make that K, or any other letters that make that K sound? Oh, how about C? Let's try it with a C. You know, like you would find a way to redirect it. And you would find it endearing in some way maybe. And so you need to have that same behavior with yourself. Okay, you need to realize that you didn't know and now you know better, and you need to be like nourishing towards yourself, you know, nurturing towards yourself. You got to be aware of that inner voice in your head, you know, not to be so critical. Oh, I can't believe you did that. Oh, you know, that was so stupid. No, you know, have a talk with yourself. Say, you know what, you deserve so much better than that. You know, what that person did was not right. It's so unfortunate that they took advantage of the situation, but you know better now, and you know, you're not going to fall for that again, and you deserve so much more. It's okay. Like, you have to be reassuring towards yourself, okay? You need to realize that you're learning, that this is a learning process, and that you're worthy of love. These little orbs are really jumping out at me too, and these are like a sense of, like, it makes me think of bubbles. And for me, when I see bubbles in a reading, or when I see bubbles in a meditation, or it's actually happened where I've been out on walks and the bubbles have come down. You know, there's like schools and parks in the area. Maybe kids are blowing bubbles, and a few came my way. I've had that happen more than once. But when bubbles fall upon my path, for me, it's a message from Spirit that you need to be in joy, you need to be in bliss, and you need to play. You need to do something playful, okay? Maybe just go to the dollar store and get some bubbles, or make your own little bubble solution, and maybe just sit outside and blow some bubbles. It's wonderful. For some of you, this could be a releasing visualization. I know some people that'll do that. They'll think of what they want to release. They'll say a prayer. They'll like blow a bubble, and they'll imagine that the thing that they're releasing is going into the bubble, and it's flying away from them, and it's like popping and going away. Maybe some of you would benefit from doing something like that in terms of a release as well. Okay, so let's go ahead and see your affirmation for the week. So what I want you to do, my dears, is watch your moon sign and rising sign videos as well. Some weeks those may resonate with you more than others. You may want to schedule a private reading. I've got a couple of discount spots left for the sale that I've been having on the 60-minute videos. There's a few more of the discount 60-minute readings left. And if not, there's other options on there too, affordable options on there too if you like a private reading. So if you click on the Calendly link, you can schedule there. Alrighty, my dears. So your Monday, Tuesday is there is always a solution of the highest good. So some of you are feeling a little bit discouraged, right? Or maybe this person, person that you're dealing with really hurt you and you're feeling like there's no way to repair this, and maybe you've been wanting to have peace. So I feel like for some of you, this card is saying, look, you know, peace may not be out of the question. This may not be a good person for you to have around in your life, but to just, you know, be able to go back and revisit it in a way where you don't have such a bad taste in your mouth is absolutely possible. And I don't know if you guys saw, but there was a card here that I just kind of grabbed. It kind of fell out. So Capricorn, don't tell the other signs, but I feel like the universe wants you to have 2 messages this week, or 2 affirmations. So your other affirmation here is, I am ready to receive love. Okay, so the right solution for you in this case may be to walk away from somebody, right? But this is opening you up to love. And just because you're walking away from this person, you know, or they're walking away from you, either way, the roles could be reversed. You know, maybe one of you wants to continue, the other one of you doesn't. But just because somebody is saying no, or they don't want the connection anymore, whether it's you or the other person, doesn't make them a terrible person. It doesn't make them a jerk, okay? It doesn't mean that you're unworthy of love. It just means in this instance, in this situation, this may be a situation where for the highest good, maybe this connection is bringing out the worst in you, and it's bringing out the worst in them. Sometimes that happens, you know. Sometimes we need to break up with somebody because we're like, wow, I don't like who I'm becoming in this relationship. There's just something about the dynamic that's not good. Okay, so whatever the case, there may still be a chance here to make peace, but there may be a parting of ways, but this is opening you up to love. So these are some affirmations for you. One is, there is a solution of the highest good. This can help you if you're feeling stuck, if you're in that dark night of the soul kind of energy. I am ready to receive love is going to be about you being ready to receive love and support from the right avenues, the right people, from yourself. Very, very important. Okay. So again, watch your moon sign and rising sign videos. Those may be very helpful to you. You may also be benefited by watching the angel channeled messages for February, or the love readings for February. Those are linked in the description as well if you want to check those out. I do feel for some of you this could even be like in a family way. It might not be in terms of you know, a romantic partner. It could be something within family that you're releasing. Okay, so if you would like daily messages, please do follow along Amethyst Angellight on Facebook and Instagram. I post a card of the day there every single day, and then I do a pick a card game there every single day, which is kind of fun. So take advantage of that. And I know a lot of you always ask about my nails, and usually like it's a nail polish or something. I don't know what to tell you because my nail guy did it. But this week, if you do like these, I do have a link in the description for what I used. So you can do it at home yourself, or you can take it to your nail person and have them do it for you. But if you're really into the galaxy patterns, that full moon in Leo had me feeling really feeling those galaxy vibes. So if you like that, that's linked in the description as well. I thank you all for watching, liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing. I am wishing you a fabulous week, my dears. Take care.